All right, traders, want to talk to you real quick about how to develop a trading plan. Okay, and there's several different things that you need to take into account when you're developing your trading plan. But the first thing you want to do is you want to check the stocks that are in play. Uh, a lot of times these runners, if they don't just pump and dump right away, but they pop and they kind of hold their gains, right? So those might be 2 or 3 day plays. Okay, so first thing you want to do is find out the group of stocks that you're looking at that are going to be in play for the next couple days. All right, and then once you have that, then you want to start mapping out your support and resistance level based on past chart history, right? You want to look back to the previous price levels that it was at. So let's say a stock went from $5 and then it gaps up and it's at 8.50. All right, you want to look to the left and find out what happened the last time that stock hit the 8.50 level. Did it go to $9 and just get a hard rejection, or did it finish strong for the day, or did it sell off and close red? These are very important things to notice because history tends to repeat itself. So when I look at a stock that is gapped up pretty heavy and I look at previous days that had big green days and I see, wow, like this thing closed strong near the highs. Okay, this is a stock that I can get into, and this could be a longer trade, right? I could be in this trade all day because, uh, chances are this thing's going to finish strong at the highs, right? Or if you see one that, you look to the left and you're like, well, man, last couple times it has these big days, it's sold off the entire day and it closed red. Well, chances are you're going to get that little pop out of the gate and then it's going to sell off the entire day. So it's very important to look at the past chart history and know, like, last time that stock was there, did it sell off when it hit that price, or did it hold its gains and close strong at the end of the day? So this is important to know because when you're developing your plan, you need to know what happened last time it hit that price. Did it reject real hard and just sell off the entire day? Those are stocks you don't want to go long on. Though, of course, you want to be short. So it's very important to know this stuff, and then you want to check the filings. You want to check the filings and see if they have any shares that they can dump on the market, right? Because a lot of times these companies have brand new effectives, right? So they can sell millions of shares on the market at any time, and you want to know what you're dealing with ahead of time, right? You want to know, like, oh, well, there's a possibility that they have an offering, before market open, midday, lunchtime, or at the close or coming toward the close. Or if you look at the past chart history and you're like, well, this thing's closed strong at the highs, well, they might run this thing for a couple days and then do the offering, right? So you need to know this stuff because uh, you want to know what you're dealing with, right? you know I definitely size down on stocks that I know, they've got 8 million shares or 10 million shares they can dump on the market. When that happens, when they do an offering, it basically just eats through the entire day of gains. And, if you're lucky, it'll bounce, but you don't want to get stuck in that, right? So I'm quick scalping on those type of stocks because I know that I can get caught, right? And the last thing you want to do is get caught in a play that can just eat away at your account fast. And if you're sized up too big, you could do some big damage to your account fast. So um, you need to know the filings and be familiar with the status of the stock, right? And also, you could check the earnings and the cash flow, and are they burning cash? Is this a company that's not profitable? They're burning cash like crazy, and they have shares available to dump on the market, and then all of a sudden this thing's up 200%. Well, guess what? You're probably going to get dumped on. So that, and then make sure you plot out all your support and resistance levels, your major support levels from pre-market, from right before the open, your resistance, and then look at your past chart history and make sure you've got all the levels mapped out. So if it breaks a level, you know that it's got a potential to go up to the next level, right? So those are some of the main things you got to watch out for, guys. And once you develop that, then understand like, okay, at this price level I can afford this many shares. And you know, don't do all or nothing, one bullet type thing, 500 shares one shot. Don't do that. Scale into your trade, do it properly. And you know, just make sure that you're managing your money properly. So I hope this helps you guys. We'll talk soon. All right, peace.